I'm here to talk about coding. And so before I do that, I have to make a disclosure. I am not a coder. I did not major in computer science. My father would sit me around the dinner table and say, what's 2 + 2? And I would say 5, and he gave up on me. I hated math and science growing up. Terrified of it. I found my way to starting an organization called Girls Who Code through politics. My family came here as refugees from Uganda in the 1970s. My parents were literally watching television one day when the dictator Idi Amin said that he had 90 days to leave the country. And so my parents applied to every country for refugee status, and they got rejection after rejection after rejection. And they got a letter one day from the United States saying, congratulations, you've been accepted. And so wearing shorts and t-shirts, they showed up to Chicago, Illinois, because the way that they decided where they were going to go is they just took out a map of the United States and took out a dart and threw it. That's where I landed. So wearing shorts and t-shirts because they had never seen snow before, they built a life for themselves. And it was seeing everything that this country had done for my family is what inspired me to really want to give back. And I always thought that the way that I was going to do that was through politics. I went to law school, graduated with $300,000 in student loan debt. And so like every young person thought I'd move to New York City, pay that debt off in a year or two. Right, exactly. 12 years later, I found myself at age 33 in the fetal position working in the financial services industry, and I hated my job. And I didn't think I had a way out. And I was watching my mentor, Hillary Clinton, give her concession speech, where she had this line where she said, just because I failed doesn't mean you shouldn't try too. And I literally felt like she was speaking to me. So I walked into my boss's office and I quit. And I decided to run for United States Congress in New York City in a Democratic primary because I thought that that was a great idea. I had 1% chance of winning, a 100-page policy book, a banging website. I remember the first 2 weeks I got $50,000 online from Indian aunties that were just so happy that an Indian girl was running. I thought I would just shake every hand on a way to a victory. I remember the Daily News endorsed me. I was in the New York Times several times above the fold. CNBC had called us one of the hottest races in the country. Everybody thought I was going to win. I convinced everybody that I was going to win. Raised about $1.3 million. And on election day, my victory party that never happened, I was sitting there clutching my father's hand, watching the television screen, and it just wasn't moving past 19%. I lost. I was broke. I was humiliated. I had pissed off everybody in the Democratic establishment, and I didn't know what I was going to do. And when you run for office, you end up meeting a lot of parents, meeting a lot of young people, and you visit a lot of schools. And it was 2010, and tech was just starting to be super hot in New York. And I remember going to all these schools, and I would see hundreds of boys clamoring to be the next Steve Jobs or Mark Zuckerberg, but there were no girls. And I thought to myself, where are the girls? And so this question of where are the girls has become my obsession.